Hi, my name is Madeline Ryan, and I am a senior here at the University of Florida, studying health education and behavior. I'm doing pretty good, can't complain, ready for spring break like I know everyone else is. The health topic that I chose is healthcare costs. It was really crazy to me how much United States spends on healthcare and much money is gone through healthcare. The cost of healthcare have gone from $4 billion in 1940 to $2.3 trillion in 2018, 2018 was not that long ago, which means that it's probably still up there or even higher now. They're saying that the United States has the most expensive healthcare in the entire world, which is absurd. I don't know why we're spending so much money on healthcare. I understand that there's more technology now and a lot more research being done, and that's what a lot of the money is going towards, but why is it more expensive than every other country? Our healthcare is going faster than our economy, which means that it's a huge portion of our gross domestic product. It went from 6.2 in 1968 to 17.7 in 2018, which means it more than doubled in those couple of years, which is huge. But my aha moment of this and the underlying issue is society and politics about wanting to make a profit basically off of anything, and that they're willing to take advantage of those who are vulnerable, sick, and ill, and even dying to make a profit for themselves. They want to use other people, hurt them to make a benefit for themselves and make money, which is crazy to me that they would take advantage of that type of situation. How this influences me is I want to make sure when I am a healthcare provider that I am very upfront with my patient about how much their medical bill is going to be and how much their treatment is going to be, and make sure that they know all their options. Not everyone grew up learning about medicine and is well educated on different insurances and other care acts like Medicare and Medicaid. They might not know much about it because they have not been surrounded by it or taught that in school. So I want to make sure that I am doing my job in educating them, and I want to figure out what plan that could benefit them the most and work in their favor. A dilemma or situation that happened to me in real life that's involving this situation is I was in Tampa for my first 2 years of college, and I got super sick, and I thought I had strep throat. I ended up having strep throat. So I went to the doctor, and before I went to the doctor, I called them to make sure that they could take my insurance, and they said that they can. And I was not very well prepared, and I did not know that it would end up taking out of my deductible instead of being fully covered, because in Gainesville, when I go see my physician, it is always covered by my insurance, and it ends up only being $30 to go see a doctor for a general visit. It ended up being $400 for a general visit, and the only thing that they tested for was strep throat, which was crazy to me. That was a shocker. My parents were definitely not happy about that. They didn't have the only test was being done was strep throat, so I wasn't expecting it to be as much as it was. I was expecting my insurance company to cover a portion of it, but it didn't cover anything at all because I haven't met my deductible yet. But I wasn't well informed, and one thing that I wish that they would have done is told me before the appointment, because they knew on the phone that I was already asking about my insurance and making sure that I covered. So for me, I would just assume that they would be very open about what it's going to end up being. An action that I could have taken is asking them more questions about my insurance and making sure that it would actually cover it and not come out of my deductible, because I was, again, unaware about that. And another action that I could have done is stayed home and waited it out, but because I thought I had strep, which I did, I wanted to make sure that I got the medication I needed to heal myself so it didn't become worse and also not infect other people. But I could have waited to go home and just stayed in my dorm and waited it out until the weekend. But obviously, if you're sick, you're going to want to go see the doctor right away. But that was my health topic of the week. Thank you.